within the game. That's what you call good football.
Do you have a credit score on?
When you try to read a Merle to a Merle, that's when you run into problems, because instead of having a capital M and a lowercase m, which stands for Merle, you ended up having two capital M, which stands for a double Merle. And double Merles, if you don't know, typically can't see. They're blind either in one eye or both, and they typically can't hear. They may be deaf in one ear, or they just may be deaf altogether. Beautiful dogs if you see them, but not the most healthiest dogs. Well, they're not the healthiest dogs, period. Take the most out of it. So when you are looking at breeding, right? I can't take Chino to a Merle because he is a Merle. What I would need to do to maximize, now again, the Merle trait is a dominant trait. So as long as Keno has a Merle chromosome in his body, Merle mutation in his body, I can take him to any other dog that doesn't have a Merle in it, and I would be willing to bet anything that I own that he's going to produce at least one Merle out of that litter, because that's how dominant, and that's what science says. It's not what I say, that's what science says.
All right, one of our favorite kid crafts that adults like to do too. We have a pancake skillet. We're covering it with tin foil that protects it so we don't get any crayons on it. And then we're putting a piece of cardstock on. It's just on warm. And when you draw on it, the crayons melt it's like painting with crayons. It's so cool. You can also put dish towels all around the edges in case. And guess what? If your kids are too little and you think they're going to burn themselves, then maybe just skip this one. It'll be okay. We have lots of other crafts they can do. Just scroll back.
Somebody back on that happy juice.
Come on, guys, let's clap it up.
Ain't no party like a rehab party, because a rehab party makes a smile. One more time. No party like a rehab party, because a rehab party makes a smile.
What the f*** is going on here?
That's how we do this here at Restore. And I'd just like to welcome our newest member, Mr. Kevin Hart.
I want to tell you that this is bullshit. I think it's all bullshit. I don't want to be here. And I didn't like your last thing. I couldn't dance to it.
Kevin, you're wearing a paper skirt with yesterday's headlines. You know what those headlines read? No. Kevin's an angry person. Kevin's always about himself. Kevin needs help. That must be underneath my balls because I didn't read that. See, Kevin, you can let your guard down. This is a safe place. It's open, man.
My girlfriend said I'm not allowed to sleep next to her anymore because I snore way too loud. I wanted to see how bad it was, so I got shut-eye. This app tracks what you do in your sleep, so the next day when I woke up, I checked, and she was right. Throughout the night, I snored, farted, talked, and had nightmares. This app was super helpful, and even alerted me to sleep apnea, something I didn't even know I had. With this information, I fixed my sleep schedule, and now I sleep better than ever. You'll be shocked to see how much this app can help. Now, shut-eye. My girlfriend said I'm not...
I dropped 36 points tonight, and I ain't got no time for this little state rant. I'm out here proving that I don't need LeBron or the sorry fans making me their punching bag. Newsflash, folks. The Mickey been the problem. And the Clippers, Kawhi and I are going to crush it. Lakers kick back with Kenny Close. Cancun watches in the playoffs. Oh, and Dylan Brooks, good.
Texas.
This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this one? Well, they feel like they have to go to punt on 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here is away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored a touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they can get the inside of the red zone, they can drive a really stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it, or can you press it? Now for them, finishing it up, because right now, it's out there for them. They've just got to seize it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down. One goes backwards. Now Prescott.
Well, sometimes the defense just great coverage from the secondary. All of them from the position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try to get the next down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He finds his target. He's getting it. Inside the 25. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads.
After the incomplete pass, here now it is 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw. Open inside. They've got this touchdown at the 20. intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop them behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. makes the trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. To the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts go the other way, running to start the next drive. And that first half, wonderful get rid of both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now they're down big, they're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on the first down. Here's Gould. He'll drop this to the 2, and he's able to get it here to the 26. This offense has a unique conversion to third down. To throw is gone. And he's going to have the Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Got to say, I'm a little surprised to see him getting caught in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we've hardly ever seen one really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice and easy
and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing up in the last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That ground game contains it in there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they look for all week to try to take away the run game, make them one-dimensional.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
I think everyone is watching. We're certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, though. That was nice look there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in press territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion first, now 2nd and 10. There's Prescott.
This is certainly a team that is proving the rights to target its passes through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly prepared on that play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Prescott.
Disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. That was his kick for 56 yards out. And that will extend that lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get a touchdown charge, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the room. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Colts go the other way, running to start the next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here and right away.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So Prescott and the Cowboys now running 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here. Starts to bring it. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because he wasn't fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and that's just one more away from getting on the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here? Or just drop everyone in the coverage with the crowd for throwing lanes?
That's Schultz. And he will run the Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10. Let's drive. Might have to start digging into their 2nd half blowout material. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this was sideline, but they say it's already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn on the field, and that brings up 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll need a big play here. Will Dave and the Cowboys have the sack. It's 3rd and long. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly didn't push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Anger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Hello to you too. Hello. Hey, how are you?
The Colts come to the line to start the next drive. It's a game that they will forget about. He's just
so their bottom line is a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no turnovers, and see how that works.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's a good 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is bringing it again this week.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick six, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Goff. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trevon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. And my goodness, another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
Man, I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I
guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Rodgers going to return it for his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Come on, Darren, bro. I don't want to have to be like this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gone. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. To the air again. Gone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Goff. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The first down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On the counter, Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't...
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board and make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they
wanted to run a two-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them at the close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling.